Yo, what's good, Kazi family, man? For the first time ever, we on the YouTube, man. We rocking out on YouTube now. Now today, we gonna be discussing something a little special for all you little Opium fans, man. You already know. Now for all the non-Vamp fans, man, Opium is basically like Playboi Carti's label, his brand. You got Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Homicide Gang, even though like they kind of got a little something going on. And we ain't gonna get into it. Anyway, we just here to discuss Opium's influence on the underground and just media in general, man. Like, they've been really blowing up lately. It's crazy to me how Carti just really took his own brand and morphed it into something new. Like, people used to go around saying Carti fans, all this and that. But now, like, you don't even call these Vamp kids Carti fans, you just call them straight Opium fans. And I feel like this little subtle difference really makes the whole thing, and like, cause the idea that Carti was able to take his own image and in words kind of multiply it by 3, giving all of his artists a piece of his clout, a piece of his fame, a piece of his fan base. He kind of just really built this whole collective by himself, and really, that's just incredible on its own, man. Even though Carti may not be the best person, like, morals-wise, he still is very smart and very invested in his music and the way he builds his and shows his brand, really. So it's really up to you in the end, like, if you want to separate the artist from the music, cause I don't know about y'all, but I ain't deleting Carti out of my playlist no time soon. That ain't me, man. That ain't me, no sir. Anyway, you will have to be living under a rock if you haven't heard of anything coming out of Opium yet. Like, even Destroy Lonely is blowing out of the water right now. Homicide Gang was on the come up, but like I said, they got their own thing going on right now, man. I can't really speak on what they got going, man. If you know, you know. Fucking Bino ass on a bro fucking Sweet Tooth or some shit, man. I don't even know, man. Like, like I said, man, it's all for Homicide, man. I ain't gonna lie. They might not be coming back. But anyway, we still got the 2 best artists in Opium. Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson still making music, and I don't think they have any allegations now, even though Ken did have that domestic abuse case back then, but like, that was back then. Bro really took the Ken back then. Also, I don't have enough information on that topic to really speak on it like that, so for now I'ma just leave it alone, man. Fuck it. Now, I know you guys remember that time, that period around like mid to late 2021 when Ken was really blowing out the water with hits like Yale, Teen X, motherfucking Teen X Relapse, which is my personal favorite. And I feel like Ken really came a long way, and he really progressed this hyper pop sound into something a little more like, I don't know what you would technically call it, since like, you know, them fucking hyper pop nerds get on my fucking ass, get on my fucking every fucking day, cause I call Ken Carson music hyper pop. Like, what else would you call it? Like, Starboy, Out of Town, like, I really have no other genre to call it, but like, you guys know better than me on that one, man. I heard people say hyper trap, but like, that just sounds silly, man. I don't know. Anyway, like, Ken really did his thing with these type of beats, and even produced on Whole Lotta Red, or even co-produced on Bino. I don't know which song in particular, but if I'm incorrect, you guys can just correct me down in the comments, man. You already know, man. Sometimes I get stuff wrong. I'm human, man. I'm human, just like y'all. And just like y'all, I'm just trying to listen to Opium, just like y'all. Nah, but seriously, Ken really did show out with his music and also his fashion sense. Like, I feel like Ken Carson is really who started this new Rick Owens, Valenci, Bedmonts, Elites. You know, this whole, it's not new, but like, you know, it's the new wave within the Opium community, this Opium core fashion. Like, I don't know what else to call it, man. You guys know better than me, but like, now me personally, I heard about Rick from Trippie Redd. Now, a lot of people gonna hate me for that one, but like, seriously, like, Carti really wasn't the only one rocking Rick, and definitely not the only one rapping about it. It really seems that a lot of fans got amnesia when it comes to remember that Uzi even rapped about Rick way before Carti did. And like, let's be honest, like, it was way before Carti even thought about doing it, man. Like, this was when Carti was still in his Cash Carti phase, his Die-Lit phase, before he even touched the all-black attire, man. I'm pretty sure Carti didn't start really getting into Rick till like a couple years after he started hanging out with ASAP, Ian Connor, like all of them. And by the time, Uzi already dropped EXO and became a superstar. So like, really, y'all want to play numbers, we could really pull up the dates. And I'm not trying to sit up here and act like I know exactly what I'm talking about, because I am human, I have flaws. And I could be wrong about this stuff, man. Like I said, I'm open to opinions and I'm open to criticism. So if you got something to say in the comments, please do. Please do. It really helps me better my content, and furthermore, provide you guys with the truth and nothing but. So I really would appreciate it. And now we diving into Destroy Lonely. And let's get killed, baby. I'm the fashion. You probably heard about Lone music somewhere on TikTok, cause he really been blowing up on there lately, man. Which is kind of the perfect place for Lone's music to be, cause it kind of just has that ambience, that type of vibe that just goes well with most of the content on TikTok, especially Opium TikTok, where it's just filled with creatures of all sorts, man. Like it's real crazy on there, man. I'm not even gonna get into all of that. You haven't seen me writing unless you heard or read a fucking Opium fans with the fucking Carti mugshot profile pic commenting in anybody's section talking about Carti's better, Carti's God, Carti dips Jesus. Now that one, I was surprised by that one, man. I had to take a minute offline and go pray for a minute, man. That shit had me off guard. Damn near broke my heart reading that shit. Now Lone's growth has been expeditious in the last couple years, man. Like he really came up from purely underground, like only a few people heard about him from mouth or whatever it is, man. Whatever the case may be. But then he drops Bang. Now this song had already been trending on TikTok for a while, but like nobody was really checking him out as a whole artist yet until he got that Carti cosign. And this is where shit really hits the fan. Cause now, not only does he has his own fan base, but now he can multiply it using Carti's fan base, which is already a cult, which would be great for him, especially for his niche type of music. Like listening to Destroy Lonely at first, especially his old stuff with like Clayco, like if it's your first time listening, it would really sound like a little strange and a little way different than what you're used to listening to. Cause he's just really different with his type of music, and even his voice, like it kind of reminds me like it's kind of a mix of Carti and Keed almost. More Keed, to be honest, because that little, I don't know, you know what he does, like he does, yeah, that little falsetto type of voice thing he does, like it really just carries the vibe of the beast, man. It just does way more better than you expect it to be. And like the more you listen to Lone's music, the better it just gets. And especially now, like he has access to all this professional studio equipment, Carti features, Kim features, Homicide features, really whatever features he want. I even think he got something with Yeet, but I'm not even sure about that. I'm pretty sure they recorded something. They had to. If Ken got collabs with him, they had to. But back to my point, Lone really has music that you could really listen to and think about. Like, I don't know, it's something about hearing a nigga's rap about being a top flow boss that just, I don't know, it just does it, man. It just does it, man. It feels the vibe, especially at nighttime, man. Especially at nighttime. So overall, man, I think Opium is here to stay. I don't see them falling off anytime soon. And if they can keep this wave of growth that they just been morphing and changing over the past couple years, then I could really see them going far and growing really big with their careers. And Carti himself, I can really see Carti retiring in the next couple years or so, because he really does not like to drop already. So I think that's really the main reason he started a label, just to have successors. And I could really see Lone or Ken Carson taking over the game for him. Not really to his same extent, but like almost there. And like I think some other people like Sofego could really take some advice from these two. And I'm just saying. I really think Uzi should sign Sofego, if I'm being honest. Like it just makes more sense. Like he got that kind of sweet vibe to him like Uzi had back in the day, and he would be like a good mentor for Fego. I could see that happening. But anyway, man, overall, I think Opium is really here to stay. I think they're gonna grow in the next couple years, especially if they stay on their grind like they are now. We could really see something different, man. And like that, I'm out. Love, fam. Carti forever.
I can't see my card, gang, weed, flocking, bar, switch, lane, bin, roar, look, knee, count, no, feet, walk, card, look, short,